Hey Team Crypto, welcome back to another exciting episode of the news where we go over crypto news. Today, like always, do not forget to like and subscribe right up there. You see it. Do it. Alright, guys, today is Ethereum's Merge. This is when we go from proof of work to proof of stake. So, all that is mostly what we are here to talk about. Most of what I have today is talking about Ethereum, so bear with me. I'll run through most of it really quick. So, Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin celebrates the merge. 6 years in the making. We have been waiting for a long time for this to happen, and it's finally happening. And of course, everything is kind of down right now. It's expected. A lot of people shorted it, and let's get into it. As the clock counted down to the final moments of the big Ethereum merge, co-founder Vitalik Buterin joined the Ethereum mainnet merge viewing party live stream hosted by the Ethereum Foundation to share its final thoughts. When asked if he was excited about the merge, Vitalik Buterin responded that he is absolutely excited about being exited from the proof of work era. The co-founder went on to say that the historic transaction of the network from proof of work to proof of stake has been on the agenda for years. The merge the merge can be seen as reinventing the laws of physics according to Vitalik. The proof of work operations with the usage of real-world functionalities such as electricity, hardware, and computers, whereas proof of stake, everything is virtualized, basically letting us create a simulated universe that has its own laws of physics. That's one of them. The next one, the merge is official. Ethereum's transition to proof of stake now complete. What was arguably the most highly anticipated event in cryptocurrency space over the past few years is now complete. Ethereum's proof of work mainnet officially merged with the proof of stake beacon chain, marking the official transition of the entire protocol to proof of stake, called the Paris upgrade, which is more commonly referred to as the merge. Went through at a total terminal difficulty of 5875000. It was huge. This marked the official transition of Ethereum from proof of work to proof of stake. Next, Ethereum community wastes no time minting proof of stake NFTs right after the merge. The merge happened, and now the community watches like proud parents as the Ethereum takes its first steps as the proof of stake consensus. The long-awaited Ethereum merge has happened, and the community can't sit still. Moments after the historic crypto event, one user minted the first ever non-fungible token, an NFT, on the proof of stake POS consensus. Officially, the merge took place on September 15th at 6:42 a.m. at block number 155373993. The first announcement of the mint and sale of the NFT came shortly after that at 7:08. The NFT, which is a time capsule of the moment the first NFT mint in the iconic panda face, was quickly purchased at the price of 36 Ethereum. Yeah, that happened. Again, the Ethereum merge is completed. Here's what's next. Ethereum's long-awaited merge with the beacon chain is complete. Here's what the long-term roadmap for the continued development of the protocol looks like. The Ethereum blockchain has successfully completed its shift away from the proof of work to proof of stake consensus following the merge of the mainnet and beacon chain. The merge took place, same thing. The most pertinent questions in the cryptocurrency space is what happens next. The Ethereum Foundation has always worked on the long roadmap of development milestones, and the merge is no different. That is a tweet from Vitalik on December 2nd. Ethereum's co-founder Vitalik Buterin previously outlined the 5-step gradual process that will bring the smart contract blockchain to what he described as endgame of Ethereum's development. So we just finished the merge. We got the surge, the verge, the purge, the splurge. All that's coming in the next couple years. So he's not done yet. So that's happening. And one more here. Ethereum funding rates at all-time low as Ethereum prepares to ditch proof of work. Ethereum funding rates have dropped to an all-time low as the merge is getting closer to It appears trading are prepared for volatility. Yeah, you can kind of expect that. Most times when we have this hype buildup, we end up running into a slight decrease in price. So a few days ago, Ethereum was around 1665, something like that. Now it's around 1500. So it did drop a little bit. Just realize that it's going to go back up. So if you want to buy in, don't freak out. Buy some. It's going to go up. Not financial advice, of course. Bearing any unforeseen technical challenges, Ethereum will transition from to a proof-of-stake consensus mechanism in about an hour, according to Ethernode's estimates. This was today. This was this morning. So it's already happened now. If you're watching this, it's already happened. Funding rates are important for future trading because they can have a considerable impact on their profits and losses. With relatively high leverage, a trader that pays high funding may suffer losses even if the market doesn't go through excessive volatility. So it's a good thing. We have changed from proof of work to proof of stake. So 99.9% of all the problems that we had with Ethereum are now over with. Now, with that being said, do realize that Ethereum will not be creating Ethereum unless you are staking it. So its production rate has also dropped off. It's all good, but just keep that in mind. And that's pretty much all the Ethereum news that I really wanted to go over with today. Whew, glad it's done with. Let's move on. The Central Bank of Bahrain to test Bitcoin payments via OpenNode. The Central Bank of Bahrain is set to test a Bitcoin payment processing and payout solution in collaboration with OpenNode. According to the official press release, the Bitcoin payment processor plans to provide the infrastructure for the solution. The regulatory sandbox was first launched in 2017, following which the CBB authorized OpenNode to participate in its framework that enables financial tech companies to test their ideas and solutions in the country. OpenNode's CEO and co-founder stated, OpenNode's leading Bitcoin infrastructure solution continues to pave the way for countries, governments, and reputable financial institutions to adopt the Bitcoin standard and transact on the Lightning Network. The Lightning Network is a faster version where Bitcoin is stored in the Lightning Network and gives you the opportunity to transfer Bitcoin back and forth using Lightning. It's really, really good, really, really fast. And the more Bitcoin that's put in there, the bigger the transactions can be transferred. So that's that. Rock and roll. Let's move on. More news here. We got Swift. Swift is a protocol that most banks use now to transfer money between banks. It's very, very slow. So we're hoping that this can kind of fix it. Swift's new blockchain pilot project aims to drive efficiency around corporate events. The secure financial messaging system that similar pilot projects in asset tokenization and CBDC interoperability. Leading secure financial messaging system Swift is testing out blockchain in a pilot project with fintech company Symbiote Incorporated. Previously, Swift explored ways to enter the central bank digital currency space. The collaboration aims at driving efficiencies in the transmission of data related to corporate events like dividend payments and mergers. The Bloomberg report said adding that Citigroup, Vanguard, and Northern Trust will also participate in the project. The experiment will focus on data tracking and transparency to identify discrepancies and coverage. Swift connects over 1,100 banking and security organizations, market infrastructures, and corporate customers in over 200 countries and territories. So this is really, really big. It's almost like the people with the suit and ties are saying that what we have is better and they want some of it. So really glad to see this, and I know for a fact that this is just going to keep on happening. More and more companies are going to start getting into the crypto world because it's better, it's faster, it's easier, it's more secure, and it's very transparent so everybody can see what's going on everywhere. Next, music is an essential part of our lives, and now it's going to thrive in this NFT marketplace. A new music-focused NFT marketplace wants to bring fans closer to artists, clamp down on ticketing, and throw extravagant immersive concerts in the Metaverse. A multi-chain marketplace that fully focuses on music-related non-fungible tokens is gearing up for the launch within weeks. Centrify says it's determined to empower musicians with the opportunity to make the most out of Web3, all while bringing them closer to their fans. Ethereum and Solana are going to be supported initially, with more networks set to be included in the subsequent releases. Another critical Centrify product will center on issuing tickets for live music events as NFTs. We talked about that before. I've been saying in the past that if you can buy tickets to see a show and that ticket is also has pretty art on it and it's for a huge awesome concert, then that has value to it. So then that item as an NFT can now be sold on the market and you can get your money back. Like, how great is that? You might even make more off of it if you hold it for 5 or 10 years and then go to sell it and you're like, oh yeah, this band, so-and-so, it's their first show and the person that did the artwork on it is also famous now. So that's a twofer, and then you can sell your NFT and make money and you got to see the concert. So it's really going to be awesome. With such cutting edge startups, it's crucial for the leadership to have credibility and the contracts to transform the ways a multi-billion-dollar industry operates. Yeah. Unfortunately, today only a handful of musicians can make a reasonably good living by streaming their work due to the low kickback from music platforms, preventing them from doing what they love, creating music. Yeah. So Centrify is going to be creating some NFTs. A total of 500 NFTs are going to be available, and they will be minted in 4 phases from September 29th to October 2nd. Yeah, CD killed off cassettes, video killed the radio star, and Spotify transformed the way we all consume music forever. Now, Centrify firmly believes it is in the prime position to take center stage and propel the industry to the next level. Well, I really hope that they do, and I will keep you up to date with what happens with this, because I think in the future, everybody is going to be buying their NFTs as tickets. Blockchain gaming publisher and Web3 firm Anamoca Brands secures $110 million with the M. Blockchain gaming publisher Anamoca Brands announced the company has raised $110 million in funding round led by TEAMCRYPTO, Boyle Capital, and GGV Capital. The company raised the funds by issuing convertible notes to a handful of institutional investors. Anamoca Brand has raised $110 million this month after the company secured $100 million. The Hong Kong-based crypto gaming, NFT, and venture capital company Anamoca Brands has managed to grow via the number of investment rounds amid the crypto winter. The company's Japan subsidiary, known as Anamoca Brands, raised $45 million from Japan's largest bank and Anamoca Brands KK Partners parent company AB. So, furthermore, the announcement set to Bitcoin.com news detailed that the firm aims to bolster the open metaverse. Co-founder and executive chairman of Anamoca Brands detailed that the company has seen notable growth during the last 12 months. Google trends are up. Anamoca Brand has managed to stave off the downturn and secured $75 million. So however you want to look at it, more and more money is being pushed into gaming and Web3, so that's really awesome. Really happy to see that, and I know that more and more of it is going to be happening. It's hard. It's very, very hard to know that everything's down right now, but all this stuff is happening, and that's when it happens. So that's that, you know. Up next, China's metaverse gaming market might explode to over $100 billion, according to JP Morgan. The metaverse and the market delivered from this new industry trend have been objects of study by different institutions interested to enter the newfound market. While it is loosely structured and defined market, some think that there are real growth possibilities. JP Morgan believed there is a tremendous possibility of an explosion in this sector in China, even with the current limitations imposed by crypto legislation in the country. The metaverse gaming market, which is traditionally gaming companies are already trying to enter, it's estimated to grow from $44 billion to $131 billion, almost tripling its value. These estimates are heavily based on the belief that the metaverse will change the way in which people conduct their actions and business in the future. Time spent by people online is expected to double the average today, which is estimated at 6.6 hours by the Financial Institute. Yeah, so we all know that people are going to be using the internet more and more, increasing the amount of time spent on the internet, and of course increasing the amount of interest in businesses to be on the internet. So the more and more that people are using the internet, the more ad companies will want to spend their money advertising on the places where people are the most. That's it. You know, that's kind of what we're coming to, and they're building out this infrastructure for us. So I'm really happy to see that. Up next, Ford files 19 trademark applications preparing a possible metaverse push. So I'm a little on this. So I understand how the metaverse works. I put on my VR headset and I can fly around the world. Well, Ford thinks that I'm going to want to hop into my Ford Festiva and drive around in the metaverse. Maybe. Now, if I could buy cars in the metaverse by putting on my VR headset and doing a test drive, or being able to sit in the seat and play with the radio and maybe, you know, check out different types of interiors and pick my vehicle that way, more immersive, then yeah, that's awesome. So right now they have 19 trademarks. Ford, one of the biggest U.S.-based automotive brands by sales, has introduced several trademark applications to the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, preparing for a potential push into the metaverse. The company is seeking to protect its activities therein, including the offering of Ford-branded NFTs on an NFT Marketplace of its own. These NFTs might contain text, audio, and video related to the brand. So maybe you buy a car, you get an NFT. Say I buy a Mustang, a Bronco. I really like the Bronco. I'm a huge Ford fan. I own a Ford, more than one. And I have in the past. My very first car was a Ford Escort. So after that, it was a Ford Taurus. So big guy, big lover of Ford. And it's very nice to know that they're working on this and that they're also trying to get into the metaverse. And a lot of other companies have done it too. So let's just see where they take it and how they grow now that they have some trademark applications here. So that's the Ford Metaverse push news. And last but not least, Twitter shareholders overwhelmingly vote for Elon Musk to take over the social media platform. Twitter. Let's see. Musk offered to buy Twitter for around $44 billion in April. However, he subsequently accused the social media company of material breach of their agreement in June. The Twitter deal is temporarily on hold pending details supporting calculations that spam or fake accounts do indeed represent around 5% of users. The Tesla CEO, Elon Musk, has offered to buy Twitter in early July. The social media company filed a lawsuit a few days later in the Delaware court to compel Musk to complete the acquisition. Musk countersued Twitter. At the end of August, Musk outlined new reasons to walk away from the deal with Twitter, citing a whistleblower report. The social media company has insisted that Elon Musk's termination of the buyout agreement is invalid and without merit. Meanwhile, the U.S. Securities Commission has probed Twitter regarding its spam accounts. In early August, Musk challenged Twitter to a public debate about fake accounts and spam bots. Musk recently sold 7,924,107 shares of Tesla in the event that Twitter forces this deal to close and some equity partners don't come through. It is important to avoid an emergency sale of Tesla stock, said Elon Musk. What do I say about that? I don't have feelings on this. I know that he was interested in this whole orange check, so that everybody would have like an orange check, and what that basically means is that you're linking an account and you're putting money in. So you're paying essentially to be on Twitter. And what that does is that it gives hierarchy. You have a blue check mark that verifies that you're a famous rock star. You have an orange check mark that will verify that you are not fake. And everybody else with no check mark could possibly be fake. So what that kind of does is if I say something on Twitter that someone doesn't like and they have a blue check mark, then they have a little more push than someone with an orange check mark, or even someone with an orange check mark has more push than someone with no check mark. So if you're on Twitter and you're like, oh, I think this is this, and then someone with no check mark comes in and says, oh, you're crazy, you don't know what you're talking about, then that person's credibility is kind of faltered. It's not as powerful as someone with an orange or a blue check mark. So creating a hierarchy in Twitter would kind of, I like the idea. I don't have any other way to say it, but I would love to see it happen. So that's that. I'm a huge fan of Elon Musk. I like what he's doing with boring. I hear boring companies now creating bricks. So he's boring under cities, making these awesome roadways to free up traffic. He's already done a few in Vegas and a couple other places, but he's taking the dirt and he's actually making bricks with the dirt. He's got SpaceX that's doing incredibly well. He has the satellites going. Um, he's doing it. You can't falter this guy. He's got 50 kids. He seems happy. He's got a school. Yeah, man, rock on. Keep on doing it. And if he can get a hold of Twitter and make it better, then let him. So that's it. So let's move on. Let me refresh this so we can get some adequate, accurate numbers here. Let's do this part first. So cryptos, we have 20,986 cryptocurrencies. We have 511 exchanges. The market cap is barely under 1 trillion. We're at 965 billion. The Bitcoin dominance is at 39.2, Ethereum is at 18.9, and our gas for Ethereum is 29 Gwei. And let's get this show on the road. Here's our top 50. Starting off at number 1, we have Bitcoin at $19,816. Number 2 is Ethereum coming in at $1,492. US dollar. Number 5, Binance token coming in at $270. USD. XRP number 7 coming in at 32 cents. Number 8, Cardano coming in at 46 cents. Number 9, Solana coming in at $33.08. Number 10, Dogecoin coming in at 5.9 cents. Number 11, Polkadot at $6.95. Number 12, Polygon Matic coming in at $82 US dollar. Number 14, Shiba Inu coming in at 1,172 Satoshis. Number 15, Tron coming in at 6 cents. Tron's always at 6 cents. It started off always being at 3 cents. Well, it was 2 cents, 3 cents, then it went up to 6 cents. It just stays there. Number 16 is Avalanche coming in at $18.40. Number 17 is Ethereum Classic coming in at $37.40. Number 18 is Wrapped Bitcoin at $19,744. Number 19 is Unised Leo coming in at $5.13. Number 20 is Uniswap, $5.91. Number 21, Cosmos Atom Token, $14.70. Number 22, Litecoin, $57.95. Number 23, Chainlink, $7.14. Number 24, Near Protocol, $4.26. Number 25, FTX Token, $24.24. Number 26, Kronos Crow Token coming in at 10 cents. Number 27 is Monero at $145.31. Number 28 is Stellar Lumens coming in at 10 cents. Number 29, Bitcoin Cash, $118.57. Number 30, Algorand coming in at 29 cents. Number 31, Flow, $1.79. Number 32, VeChain Vet Token coming in at 2.3 cents. Number 33 is Filecoin at $5.74. Number 34 is Internet Computer at $6.12. Terra Luna Classic, 2,581 Satoshis. That's number 35. Number 36, ApeCoin, $4.99. Number 37, EOS, $1.41. Number 38 is Hedera Hashbar, Hashbar, coming in at 6.1 cents. Number 39 is Tezos, $1.54. Number 40, Decentraland Mana Token, 71 cents. Number 41, Sandbox, 86 cents. Number 42 is Quant Token at $97.04. Number 43 is Chili's, 18 cents. Number 44 is Elron Gold, $48.54. Number 45 is Aave. Aave is coming in at Aave, number 45 is coming in at $79.11. Number 46 is Theta Network at $1.08. Number 47 is True USD at $1, of course. Number 48 is Axie Infinity coming in at $12.80. Number 49 is Bitcoin SV coming in at $52.18. And last but not least, Pax Dollar coming in at $1. Yeah, so that is your top 50. Again, I would like to thank everybody for hanging out with me, for listening to me, and for liking and subscribing. Leave a comment down below if you guys have any questions. In the comment below, if you're still around, put in the merge. You know, that's what Ethereum's doing right now. They're merging. So put that in the comment section below. Yeah, I would like to thank everybody. I hope that you guys all have a great morning, great afternoon, great evening. And I will most certainly be talking to you all again. See ya.